Hi guys, this is Angel Valdez and week 9 for status report of the public education management system development. So we can see here that we have accomplished a lot. We have gone through all the process of gathering the information all the way to creating the requirements and writing the code and the website functionality for this project. So we have accomplished in week 9 everything that was expected, all the way from using real data from the database to actually improve and fix any pending bugs and errors that we were having on the website. So now we added the Google Analytics on the website, so we can see some of it. So here is the website. And within the website, we added this script functionality that we got from the Google Analytics using our specific ID, and that will basically do that when anybody goes to the website, I can go to my dashboard and see any real-time usage and any statistics about a lot of things. I mean, Google Analytics is full of information all the way from traffic to content to audiences, locations, maps of requests and where the people are coming from, and a lot of things. So yeah, that's already integrated on the website. Another thing that we also worked on was on the GitHub area. This is my source code on GitHub, but I also have an issues tracking mechanism that it allows me to create new issues. I just created one right here, so I have an authentication. The authentication errors are not displayed on the login window, so I have this issue pending that I created for you. So as soon as I fix it, I'll close the issue and document it. So this is where I track my issues, my bugs in the project. I also have a project tracking mechanism on GitHub. I created my project with the description and everything else. And if I go to this project, you can see my different columns of the different requirements that are pending to do, that are approved by the PO, that are in progress, or they are completely done. My screen is so small, the resolution of my screen is so small that it doesn't allow me to see all the columns. But you can see right there that I do have my authentication error as a to-do on this column, and as soon as I work on it, I will move that to be approved by the PO and in progress as soon as I start working on it, and so on. So this is what I do my project collaboration tracking of work item management process, and this is what I do my issues tracking. And I even have a wiki that I created to collaborate and document my application and the process of development and so on. Now, the actual application also have a documentation page on the actually it's easier to see it on the GitHub right here. So there is a documentation page also that describes the actual code application as well as how to set it up, all the different environment variables that are required for the functionality, as well as the web API functionality, the request and response objects, and so on. So I'm working on the documentation. I'm working on the different areas of the application. Everything is working so far so good. And let me show you here what I mean by the error that I documented on the portal. When I go to the portal and I click on login and I enter the user ID, in this case, for example, student one, and the password, and I click on login, you see right now I enter the wrong password and I don't see any specific error on the screen to tell me that. But if I go to the developer tools, we can see right there that the server is responding with the 401 unauthorized access denied. So yes, I am getting an access denied from the server versus that if I click and I enter the specific user ID and password, correct user ID and password. Oops, I got another access denied. I need to remember what's the user ID and password for the users. I think the user ID was 1111111. Now user student one. Okay, how many ones? I think 6 ones. Jesus. Let me try that. Yeah. So I will be able to log in and get access to the information, Angel Valdez, and whatever classes are available for that. This student, I guess, is not in any class right now, but I don't get an access denied. I get the information of objects and things like that. So that's what I want to implement. I want to implement the possibility of going back to to here to this menu and displaying an error, access denied for the user. Thank you very much. Everything else is going well. The project is ahead of the game, so we're doing great. Thank you.